Hey, what's up? You guys read any good posts lately? Anyway, so it's Thursday. It's I don't know, Throwback Thursday or who gives a shit? I my specialty isn't really weight loss, but I find that no matter what, um, it ends up, nutrition counseling, nutrition coaching always circles back, and somehow we end up in weight loss. So, what the hell? Who am I to deny that or something? So, I'm coming at you today with 3 quick tips to start losing weight tomorrow that you can implement without doing things that I ask you to do on a regular basis, like tracking or counting or taking pictures of your food or, meditating or praying to the carbohydrate gods or whatever else you think I might tell you to do. So, 3 quick things to start losing weight tomorrow that aren't going to be invasive to your life all that much. I guess depending on where you're coming from, that might or might not be true. But so yeah. So number one is one that I've been actually practicing and trying to teach my kids lately. So I always talk to you guys about digestion and how you should be mindful when you eat and all that. So here's the deal. Number one, change the way you eat. Now, like I said, I don't need you to do some breathing practice and get into parasympathetic state and pray to the carbohydrate gods. However, a little trick that I've been doing is placing my fork down between every bite, folding my hands and chewing, right? So take a bite, down, no matter what, fork down, right? So that's one way. Another way I was reading about is switching hands. So eating one bite with your dominant hand, placing the fork down, and then the next bite with your non-dominant hand. So what can happen is that you're so mindful of trying to do something with your non-dominant hand that it'll reduce your just like shoveling. Sometimes if you ever catch yourself not being able to talk or have a conversation or whatever, like while you're eating, like you're probably eating too quickly, or you just like look down and you're like, shit, I ate my whole plate, but I don't even remember eating it. Like you're probably eating too quickly. Another like mini trick on top of that is try to go a whole meal without eating. I mean, without eating. That is eating. Try to go a whole meal without drinking water or anything else. More on that later. But you shouldn't have to drink water to get your food down. That means you're eating too quickly, and you're not chewing effectively or efficiently. Another baby trick inside that same mindset thing is eating off a smaller plate. There's actually studies that have been done on this where that if you eat off a smaller plate, you'll eat less because it looks like it's full. So, that's that's number one. Number one, change the way you eat, like the how, like your attitude towards eating, like, or your handedness, Number two, drink more water. I always talk about hydration. You guys have heard me like pound it into the ground. You got to drink water. You got to drink water. You got to drink water. I usually say, you got to drink half your weight in ounces, put a little sea salt in it to ensure proper electrolytes and all that stuff. How about this? Grab a fucking gallon of water and just drink it. Just try and drink it in a day, especially for a man who's like, 200 pounds, like, or pushing 200 pounds like me. A whole gallon of water, you're probably going to have enough. The average American gets 10% of their calories 10% of their daily calories from drinks. When you think about drinks that contain any amount of calories, aside from maybe a handful of calories in coffee, you're really wasting calories there. Orange juice, apple juice, Gatorade, all that bullshit is just sugar trash. There's no need for it. If you need vitamin C, like eat more vegetables, or eat the fruit. Don't drink the juice. That's always been something I've lived by. So it's really drinking your calories is wasted calories. So not only that, when you drink a ton of water, it's going to help your digestion. It's going to help your skin. It's going to help your shit. If you're working out, it'll help you get through that. Drink water. Drink a gallon of water. So number one, change the way you eat. Eat with your opposite hand. Number two, drink more goddamn water. Number three, this one might be a little invasive. Reduce or eliminate, if you can, highly processed foods. Now, I know that steak is processed. However, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about shit that comes in cellophane wrappers and boxes with all kinds of colors and shit. I read a study, I don't know, probably 3 months ago. So they took 2 sets of people, and I'm paraphrasing, and if you want me to, I'll find the study and I'll post it. But I read the study. So 2 sets of people. Let's say it was 20 people in each set. They put this. Group A was in a setting where all they had access to was processed foods. So like you're talking like frozen food. You're talking, it doesn't have to be just Pop-Tarts and blah blah blah. I'm talking foods with long ingredients lists that are made to taste good and last long on a shelf. They were able to eat processed foods, and Group B was able to eat only whole foods. So only like meat and vegetables and fruit and real food from the earth that we were designed to eat. Okay, so what happened was the group that was allowed to eat processed foods ate 500 more calories per day, and they weren't told to like, oh, you need to lose weight or anything like that. They were just said, just eat normally. 500 more per day in the processed food group. Guys, processed foods, like they spend millions and millions of dollars. You're talking about the color, the crunch, the mouthfeel, like the taste, the saltiness, the sweetness. Everything about processed foods is engineered scientifically to make you overeat them and buy more. Okay? I've used this example before, the potato chips versus the potatoes. A whole bag of Lay's is roughly 5 potatoes, like 5 medium-sized potatoes in that bag. Okay? Think about this for a second. Try and eat 5 potatoes with nothing on them. Okay? Like 5 baked plain potatoes. Okay? You probably can't. And then try to eat a bag of Lay's, even the big bag. How many of y'all can eat a whole bag of Lay's? There's 2 sets of people in this world right now. The set that's raising their hand and the set that is lying. You can probably eat a whole bag of Lay's. But think about that. If it's engineered so well that you'll eat an entire bag. It's like 2,000 calories worth of potatoes, but you can't eat more than probably a potato and a half of a baked potato that's plain. So anyways, enough on the potato chip thing. I've used that analogy a billion times. That being said, that's all for today. Quick tip Thursday, 3-tip Thursday, weight loss Thursday, throwback Thursday, whatever it is. Number 1, change the way you eat, meaning maybe switch hands, place your fork down, try eating without a glass of water or any drink at all. Number 2, drink more water. Try to drink a gallon. Try it tomorrow. You'll be so full, you'll be in the bathroom for so long that you won't even be able to eat any more of your fucking potato chips. Number 3, reduce or eliminate highly processed, palatable, science breakthrough laboratory foods that are there to hijack your central nervous system and make you overeat. That's all for today. Comment below, subscribe, like, share, blah, blah, blah. Love you.